collect eggs with me. Is that Steve? Ow, stop pecking me. Welcome to the first episode of the February challenge. I'm trying to not step on aracunas. Oh God. Let me see. As you can see, the mud is still as bad. However, the straws definitely help somewhat. So much so that I've put a pause on bringing the other hens out. There's no point adding more hens to this until I can sort this out, either by moving the house or moving the fence. But it's meant to rain again tomorrow, so we'll see. Our goal this February is to try and reduce the percentage of floor eggs. Anyone that is not familiar, a floor egg is any egg that is laid on the floor, and the reason why that we have to reduce them, because any egg that it gets dirty, we're legally not allowed to wash them in the UK, and also we're not allowed to sell them dirty. So they become what is known as Class B eggs, and then they need to be broken out and sold. My understanding, we can sell them through farm gate sales, but I'm still not certain on that one yet. So we'll take the first percentage of today, and then we'll benchmark that and try and reduce it in February and see how we get on. What I'll be doing is taking tips and advice from yourselves, as well as doing my own research for ideas of what we can do to try and reduce the amount that the hens lay on the floor. Is that Steve? Is that Steve? Steve? Steve, isn't it? So without further ado, we'll get stuck in. Ow! Frick! Imagine she'll suddenly decide that she doesn't want to be upset, and there she goes. Everyone's very much in the way here. It's Venom, I think. Venom. Venable. Mia. Someone named this one yesterday. But, ow. No, I don't remember the name. We've got Bob as well. This one's now Bob. A shout out to chat who's been trying to get... Ow, stop pecking me. Trying to name Bob for ages. Officially Bob, one that's just going around the corner. Okay. You just multiply. Mia, unhelpful. Steve! Welcome back. Hey, is that Brody? Looks a bit like Brody. Corn tax has gone through the roof over the course of the last month or so. Mia, please don't let me crush you. Seriously? The corn tax, the corn tax, you've got to pay the corn tax. I'll throw that over there so you get out from under my feet, and that works very well. I swear to God, these ones purposely trying to take me down. Right, P today. P. Film. Oh, it's got to be Pirates of the Caribbean. Score by Hans Zimmer. It's just epic, and actually quite emotional. If you watch them all back to back, you best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one. Do you fear death? You're a liar, and you will spend an eternity on this ship. Right, as well as trying to reduce the number of floor eggs, we are also still on the hunt for 100 eggs in a day. We've got very close, we got to 98, but we have not broken 100 eggs in a day. Right, let's see how many floor eggs we've got this afternoon. 5 in that corner, another 2 down there. That's 13 floor eggs this afternoon. So 28 plus 13, 41 eggs. So that's 41 floor eggs today. Let's see what that is as a percentage of the total. So we'll start top left, 4 top left. I'll take the dirty ones and we'll just a whole dirty tray. So that's 30 to begin with. Jumbo. Absolute jumbo. So that's 19, so we're on 49 there. Soft egg there. That's another 30. That's 66. We should still make the 90, but definitely not going in the right direction for 100 there. We're on 82. So we want 8 for the 90. Let's go. That's an empty shell. We're not actually going to make the 90. Goodness. What's happened there, girls? 89 eggs today. So 41 floor eggs out of 89 eggs collected. That's not great. To be fair, 89 being our low day is still very good going, I suppose. Right, and straight into grading. I was just packing up my things to head in, and I found this. So this is the new dust bath, and if we go into the new dust bath, there is an egg. So that brings us up to 90. Right, welcome to grading. This is where we sort through the eggs. We separate the Class A's from the Class B's, we grade them by weight, and then we stamp our producer code on them. So these are all the eggs we've collected this week, plus, where's my box? Plus today's eggs. We've yet to be able to do this in one sitting, so we need 2 trays for the village, so those are the people that buy through subscription in the village, 5 trays for the shop, and we need 7 trays for the pub. All in all, we have 14 trays to fill today, so we need 14 trays of eggs. Let's get stuck in. I haven't started another competition yet because I've yet to ship the eggs from the last competition. I've been sold out every week since the competition, so I do apologise to those competition winners. One tray for the pub, right, 1 tray for the shop, 2nd tray for the pub. The shop name begins with an R, so I'm trying to do R's. 2nd tray for the shop, and that's the 3rd tray of Class B's. Third tray for the shop, and the 3rd tray for the pub. Fourth tray for the shop, so we're halfway through now. That's the 4th tray for the pub. So that's the 5th and final tray for the shop. It's the 5th tray for the pub. It's the 1st tray for the village as well. The 6th tray for the pub. And then I've left some eggs from last week to give them for hard-boiled eggs as well. So that's their oldest and their last tray of eggs. So we just need 1 more for the village. So that's the 2nd tray for the village. 5 trays for the shop, 7 trays for the pub, and then 1 tray for the village here. So we're 10 eggs short for the village. Oh. Here's one I prepared earlier. And we've done it. 7 trays for the pub, 5 trays for the shop, 2 trays for the village, and even 1 tray for our competition winners from December. So I appreciate their patience, and I'll be able to get their eggs out to them this week, which is really great news. Now, the only reason we've been able to do it this week is it's an off week for the Cooking Academy. So they're going to take 60 eggs this week, this Friday. We've got 64 Class B eggs there. They are just today's and yesterday's. I've been processing the Class Bs every day as we go, and so I've already taken in 5 trays of Class Bs. If we manage to reduce that number, I could almost be servicing another pub. That's how many eggs I'm losing at the moment. That's a lot of money. So it's really important we get these floor eggs down. So that's exactly why we're doing the Floor Egg February challenge. First recommendation I'm going to start with is moving some of the bedding into the nest box tomorrow and build a bit of a nest for them and leave it in there for a few days and see how they get on. If we can reduce that floor egg number, it can dramatically increase the number of eggs I can sell in a month, which would be really good. So I'll see you tomorrow to get stuck in.